London Has Fallen is directed by Babak Najafi and stars Gerard Butler and Aaron Eckhart. Attending a memorial service for the Prime Minister, the United States President and his head of security get caught up in a terrorist attack on London. And it's a sequel to the surprisingly successful and entertaining Olympus Has Fallen. Now, is London Has Fallen just as good as Olympus Has Fallen? I wouldn't say so. It has pacing issues and it's not as tension-filled as the last movie, and I think that's due to the grander scale of it. Olympus Has Fallen happened all in the White House, and I like when movies happen in a single location. Confining yourself in a good way and having Olympus Has Fallen happen in one location really helped the tension because there's a lot more bad guys confined to a single space, whereas London Has Fallen happens all over London and you go from place to place to place and you have to find a way to keep the tension going and keep the pacing up, and it didn't do that. And another place that this movie kind of suffers in is the visual effects department. I mean, notice in the wide shots of London, it's kind of not very convincing. I mean, it's still passable, but for a movie of this scale, it really didn't pull off what it was going for. And the beginning of the film was a little slow to begin with as well, as you're trying to set up them going to London. And what I did like about those parts of it, you got to see a little bit how you have to plan to protect the president when he goes out of the country, and they have such little time to do it because they don't want to be disrespectful and not attend the funeral, and it's kind of a must-go event and they have such little time. So I like that aspect of it. It's like, oh, hey, we have to go, but I don't like planning this kind of event in such short notice. Another thing that I enjoyed was the chemistry between Gerard Butler and Aaron Eckhart. They're kind of springboarding off the last film, and I think that kind of helped out their chemistry a bit because they've worked with each other before, and you already know the history behind the two characters, so that kind of adds in to that as well. And Gerard Butler is a major badass like he was in the last film as well. He's this one-man army thing taking on all these terrorists, and he has all these fun little one-liners that he has for all the bad guys, and he has this fun little relationship banter with Aaron Eckhart's character. That was a lot of fun to watch. And these are the kind of roles that I like to see Gerard Butler in, rather than seeing him in other films that I really didn't like. And of course, I have to talk about the action in this film. The action is what a lot of people are going to go to see this movie for. It's what I went to go see this movie for. And like the last movie, it's kind of a throwback to the 90s action flick. The whole one man takes on a whole bunch of other baddies, taking them all down. It's kind of invincible thing, and it has a real like Die Hard kind of vibe to it. Although the action isn't anything special, anything groundbreaking, I should say, but it's still pretty entertaining. It's really entertaining, I thought. But it does start to ramp up closer to the end of the film, and there's this one action piece that's sort of made to look like a oneer, and that's sort of like the thing to do nowadays in Hollywood, just pull off that one shot. And you definitely tell where they made the cuts. Somebody might walk across the camera, or the camera just goes into a bunch of smoke and you tell that's where they placed the cuts in. And then there's this one action piece at the end that I really thought was pretty cool, where he goes all Tom Clancy and he has to sneak into this one building where the bad guys are. That I found really entertaining. So in the end, this movie isn't as good as the last one, and I really can't recommend it to somebody that wants to go see a really engaging story. But I went into this movie expecting an action film that I can just sit back, relax, and enjoy and not think a whole lot in. And when all said and done, I got what I wanted out of this film, and I was entertained while I was watching it. So for that reason, I'm giving London Has Fallen a good game. So I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. If you're a big movie fan like I am, you need to sign up for MoviePass. Accepted nationwide, you can see a movie every 24 hours for a flat monthly rate. So sign up by going to the link here and get your first 2 weeks for free. So London Has Fallen. Have you guys seen it, and what did you think about it? Leave a comment below, tell me your thoughts. Please, if you enjoyed watching this review, hit that thumbs up button on your way out and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can click right here and see more videos. Bye, Andrew.